guys.
The who guys?
Not really.
Oh! I think this is after our time. I moved out of here in '62, graduating college in '66, so I would have been back, between '62 and '66.
Stevens Point, Claire.
And where are your kids now?
Well, we one who lives in East Troy,
Okay,
and our daughter lives up in Plainfield,
okay.
and that was Michigan.
Yes,
And
okay.
our son lives in South Carolina.
Oh, where is that? On Lake Hartwell?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we have property on Lake Hartwell. Really? We do, and Jerry's brother has built a home on Lake Hartwell. Oh, my goodness, it's great.
Well, they lived in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was like over here, Rick. With
That is so amazing.
the moldings on top there was a gap all the way around so that you could hang with a kind of a S hook. You could hang pictures and or whatever right from there, and you wouldn't damage anything. You wouldn't have to put holes in the and that's plaster, by the way. But all of that was varnished oak.
I was just telling the camera here that that door there is where the toys were when we came. And when the mail door, remember when we were waiting for mail for you guys, we'd sit here when the mailman was going to come and wait for that door to open.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dad built the thing for boots and so forth there.
We actually have some property on Lake.
Yeah, the coal truck, Rick, when we get coal, they would lay down boards out here on the, well, at the time there was no curbs either, or sidewalks. But they would lay down planks there, and the truck then backs up, basically where these bushes are right here. And open the coal chutes, there's one on both sides. Open those up and they would put down a slide, and the bed of the truck would raise up in the air and coal would go down. But they would always send out two people because the first ones that went in there, the first coal, they'd have to have somebody inside to shovel it to the far side. The coal bin goes the length of the house. And so they would it'd have to be shoveled over. And then when they were, after they had loaded two or three, I think it was two or three trucks anyways to fill it, then they would take everything away, of course. And we would have to water the lawn, depending. Water the lawn anyway until all the tracks were out of the grass again.
Oh, in the mailbox. Did you take a picture of the mailbox?
From inside and outside.
Oh.
I was just telling you, Rick, when everything was fired by coal, and that was before the curbs and gutters and all that stuff,
Yeah.
they would lay down planks
Yeah.
all the way up, and the truck would back up
Yep.
right to where the bush is here
Yep.
now. And then a coal chute gets attached to the back of it.
Yep.
They open it up, but they'd have to have somebody inside to shovel from this side
Yep.
all the way over. The emergency side, emergency coal, that would just fill right in, of course. But yeah.
Oh my. Thank you. You are so much.
Where's your car?
There it is in the shade.
In the shade.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
I suppose.
Oh yes. Actually, last night was a great remember. Okay.
Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your time here.
One thing I remember is we had a big rain down here and red down here. And I was in school, I was over at Randall. I think it was maybe third grade or fourth grade. And we were having a very good storm. Mom called over there, telling principal, whoever, so that stay there until the storm is over. And well, I guess, came back, and one of the great big limbs over here was this way or whatever, but it was a good size one that got hit by the wind and everything else. That was
Well, when we bought the place, there was a weather maker over here. We understand that your dad fell out of it or something. I don't know if it was that tree or maybe it's the
no,
oak tree.
the one I think he fell out of, Waukesha, the tree that Dad fell out of, wasn't that the elm tree? He was up pruning it.
Here? Was that
Yes.
here in the front?
I think it was
Okay.
right here.
No, I think it was that big one that was right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he told me that story.
Yeah. He also fell off the roof of the garage.
Oh, did he?
And now I have two sons. Dad, no, we don't want you up on the roof. Well, why? You remember what happened to Grandpa? That was Grandpa.
Yeah.
No. And the same with, some of the trees at home that need pruning pretty good, I can get up there.
Yeah.
No, you're not going up there. So,
That's the way our-
Bart closed up that window up there, that Octagon also. In front.
I don't know whether they did that or not. I can't remember.
Gosh,
Yeah,
it comes over
yeah,
2/3 of the, 3/4 of the road.
yeah.
We should have asked who all still lives here.
Well, I know, I remember those two there, name-wise. This was,
Fordham.
Gordon. And down by the alley, that was,
Tom.
Dickerson, which became Cobb, Marie, no,
Mary.
Mary.
And the Weinkeys lived down there. Can't remember who was in this house.
Oh, this one? Well, that one was, I think, moved forward maybe, I'm not sure. I think that one was back further maybe. That one was, that's one
I
was,
don't think so.
no? It seemed like to me that there was our house and there was that one then. And that was it, I think, along here. Okay. The Chalk the Rabbit came from these houses here.
Oh, the Snyder's gone.
Well, we're on Grand Avenue right now, and this is actually the sidewalk that I used to walk all the way from 1950, 55, in that area. That goes through that way. This is Crane, then we have Wabash, and two others after that. The median in the middle was not there at the time, but the overhead streetlights, which are now in the middle, they used to be on power poles. And at night, if I was coming back from the movies, you'd see the shadow. The shadow would basically intersect right about in the middle. And so then at that point, then I'd have to hurry to get to the next one so I wouldn't be eaten by a monster. Look what they've done. Yeah, oh, same guy. I think what they've done is, looks like many of the sidewalks have been lowered. Before there had been steps, 2 or 3 steps on a lot of the intersections before you get up to the sidewalk or get down to the street. I don't recall a speedway here though. As far as the gas station, I remember what was here though. But the building over here, I remember watching that one being built. This is where my mother was a combination of a drugstore and a crafts, or a drugstore and cards and that type of thing in there. And that's where she worked.
Are you talking about Klein's Bakery?
Was that here too?
Yeah, right here, this bottle shop was a bakery, and we would get cream horns. They were.
Oh, I remember what. Yeah.
It wasn't Klein's. It was some bakery that had cream horns, and Bill and I really liked the cream horns.
I don't remember what was here. I don't remember a gas station here though at all.
I don't remember. But if you remember on the corner, was a soda. They had a soda fountain, and I had my first cherry Coke there. And that's when they mixed cherry flavoring into the Coke.
Yeah.
Or you could get a chocolate Coke, which I didn't care for, or orange Coke, or whatever.
Yeah.
But sat at the soda fountain and got your drink. It wasn't in a bottle. It was in a glass, probably.
Yes. Well, the first cherry Cokes I remember were over at Carroll. And so that would have been in 57, 58 when they came up with that. Or invented it or whatever. But I was thinking that didn't the pharmacy and all that stuff, didn't that occupy the first 2 or 3?
And then you've already talked about across the street, Caskey's grocery store.
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
We were gonna walk down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember yet. I'm thinking that, like you said, that this whole corner was the pharmacy
That's what
next to the bakery.
I kind of remember. They put in all new doors here.
I just can't believe how much is the same at 211 Douglas.
Yeah. A lot of the woodwork, which had been natural, I think it was pine though, but it was beautiful. That was when they
There's
built.
a lot of oak woodwork.
Yeah, but some of it's been painted. Yep.
Okay, so here's Caskey's grocery store. Used to walk down here. I don't remember buying anything. Did you buy things here?
We bought a lot of the groceries came here, and they also
They
delivered.
delivered. That's what happened. Mom would order stuff. Back in those days, you could order groceries,
Yeah.
and they were delivered to your door.
Yeah,
So we didn't have to walk 6 blocks to the
No.
grocery.
but the things I remember about
Even though we walked 12 blocks to school.
and down this way. And going to school, when there was John and Larry and myself and a couple, Jay, was at least 4
Who's
to
Jay?
4. Jay Wright,
Okay.
4 or 5 of us. Anyway, if we did it right, if we walked at the right speed, we would do 99 bottles of beer on the wall, starting with when we picked up Larry or John. And when we got down there, we were down to 0. But yeah, with Caskey's, the door at that point was in the front, not on the side. And
You can see the original store above
yeah,
the brick.
yeah. And it seemed like it was a big place at the time, but again, that was from a little kid's standpoint. I remember apple and cherry pies. They were about a quarter at that point, good size pie.
We remember that
Yes,
being on a bicycle.
on a bicycle.
They would bike through the neighborhoods.
Yep.
And I don't remember what they were called. The chime man, chime boy,
It was a chime, yeah.
chime boy or something like that.
And you could hear them about a block and a half away.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had plenty of time to rush in the house, beg for some money, go rob your piggy bank,
That's
and
right.
come back out
And
and,
get
buy
a-
an ice cream.
A fudgicle was,
Fudgesicle, creamsicle.
yep, dreamsicles, all of those. And they were real flavors at that time, not the artificial. Well, I suppose some artificial in
We
it.
don't know. We didn't make it.
No, but they were better than what they put out there. But, yeah, with Caskey's, the other thing was butternut bread, which is something too that we had.
You remember more about butternut bread. I don't remember.
Well, it had real nuts in it, sliced, like sliced almonds.
Okay.
Well, and it was delicious.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
But, oh, was it good. But like I said, the boulevards were not here. The streetlights were on poles on this side. The sidewalks, unless it's down there further, but I was thinking the sidewalk this way, you had to go up some steps to get it. I think they had lowered.
It was on this block. I remember that when we were kids. There were steps here and steps down there.
Okay.
Sorry, steps here and steps down that end. You had to walk up, and there were steps right here
Yeah.
to go up in here. You can see they've angled this.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Good observation. Somewhere down there, another block or two away, was the old
Jumpers.
Jumpers. What was it called? Start with an F. Fountain
Yeah, fountain something.
something. And it was it like a religious group?
Rick, do you remember on that? Well, I remember that during the summertime, they would put a written tent on the upper side, on this side, east side. And they would have revival meetings in there. And that was, again, something that Mom, especially, but Mom and Dad, okay, stay away, don't go down this way this time. Just the same as if I'm walking down East Avenue, when you get close to the Catholic Church, you go to the other side, go across there. As if I was going to get a disease or something like that. But it just made me wonder more and more. And so when I started going out with a girl that was a Catholic,
So I remember when they started tearing that down. It had to have been 61 or 60, 61, something like that. I was still in high school. And the Fountain Square place, the Fountain, whatever, the Holy Rollers, Holy Jumpers, the Jumpers, whatever it was called. We didn't know very much about it.
No.
But they had big ballrooms.
And Mom didn't say much about it. A lot of that stuff, I don't want to say it was taboo, but
They just didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything about it at all. One thing I do remember though, and that's a block down, which I think is Newhall. I think that was it. I was on my way home. It's one block over. I was on my way home, and I had heard fire engines, or had seen them, and there was a house that was on fire that had blown up because of a gas leak. And I made me terrified of natural gas, or of gas at that point. That's all I knew was gas. Oh, they moved the bench too.